Welcome to my channels. As today is Christmas Day, I wish happy Christmas to all dear Indian brothers and sisters, especially to the Christian community who do celebration of Christmas. I wish all of your families and your children, brothers and sisters, enjoy today the day of Christmas. On the occasion of this Christmas, I would like to give a short message to all my channel viewers. If there are any, especially to the Christians, if they are watching my channel, to the Christians, I would like to give you such suggestions on this Christmas day. Earlier, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar suggested the same thing to the Christian community, but the Christian community could not accept the suggestion given by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And also, many people are suggesting the Christian community to be a little friendly with the non-Christian society. But the Christian community is also growing like a separate sect in India, a separate cult kind of society they are creating in India, which I feel that even Jesus doesn't like it. That's what I feel. Because every day we are complaining that the Hindutva organizations are attacking on Christians, and they are every day are complaining that Hindutva organizations are releasing that you are doing mass conversions and religious conversions, forceful conversions. Obviously, of course, for all these few Hindutva organizations, definitely they are aligned with some political parties. There are some political parties who, for the political purpose, for the polarization purpose, they will have different political agenda in accusing or criticizing the other religions like Muslims and Islam and Christianity and all. The one purpose, 100%, there will be political purpose, but the other purpose also, that they are not happy with the way the Christians and Muslim society is growing as a separate cult within the Indian society. That's what actually they are complaining. So I would like to bring it to you that even Jesus is not like that, how this Christianity is growing in India as a separate cult. You should remember that you are also part of Indian society. The Christians are also part of Indian society. You are also part of the society that where we are growing and living in. Yesterday, I spoke to one brother. He said we are more spiritual than social. We are growing as more spiritual world, not in the social world. What does it mean by that? We are growing more spiritual than social. Why the Christian cult is not preferring a social activity more than the spiritual activity? Because they preferring the spiritual activities more than the social activity. How can you separate the social activity and the spiritual activity? Jesus himself said that the preachings without works is a dead, right? Then why do you want to be a dead bodies? If you are not caring for the social activity and social kind of intuition, if you are growing spiritually, you are thinking that you are spiritual, but remember that you are also dead. That is what Jesus said. It's not me, I said. The works without your the preachings without your works is a dead. Jesus said you are dead bodies. All the Christians, we are separating yourself from the mainland society and growing as a separate cult without meeting the normal general Indian society. Then remember that Jesus said you are dead because you are not doing any social activity. What does it mean by social activity? First of all, if you want to do social activity, you should be part of society first. Should be part of Indian society. Be part of the Indian society. Be friendly with the Indian society. Mix with the Indians. Be friendly with your neighbors. be friendly with your colony people, be friendly with your society and your village or whatever it may be. Being friendly with the society, and then you be a Christian. That's what Jesus said, that you be a Christian being within the society. Not that you should create a separate cult. Like a separate tribe, you cannot be, Christianity should not be a separate tribe. But unfortunately that the Christianity is also growing as a separate tribe, where they don't meet with others, and the others, they will not allow others to come in, and this kind of society. I'm not blaming everybody. A few people whom I observed, I'm telling on this Christmas day that first of all, you should start being friendly with your neighbors, like be friendly with the Hindus, be friendly with the Muslims, be friendly with your society, and then you grow you grow in your own spirituality. That's what Jesus said. Remember that, and all people should grow. Your ultimate aim of all of you is to be like Jesus, right? Jesus is a good secularist. You know that Jesus is a good secularist. He did not hate anybody. He did not create his own world. He went inside the world. Jesus went inside the world. He did not create his own world. Okay. Jesus is a good secularist. What does it mean by secularism? That the government should not interfere in spirituality. Spirituality should not be taken into the government. The both should be separate entities. They should not be, you should separate the government and the spirituality both. That's a secularism. There should not be intervention of the government and spiritualism. Your spirituality should not hinder the government. That's actually secular. Jesus done the same thing. In Matthew 22:15-22, Jesus clearly said when he met the Jews, there is a clash between Jewish religion law and as well as imperial authority. There is a clash. What is that imperial authority and Jewish law? There is a clash. Then rather than advocating for a theocracy rebellion, he promoted a clear distinction between earthly governance and divine allegiance. There is a clear distinction he promoted. That's what he said in Matthew 22:15-22, while Pharisees and scribes tried to trap him and asking, Jesus, tell me, is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar? Jesus then replied, render therefore unto the Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and unto the God the things that are of God's. That's what Jesus said, right? You give whatever the Caesars give to Caesar, you give to God whatever that belongs to God. That's what Matthew 22:15-22 says. There's a clear distinction. That's what I said. Jesus is a clear secularist. He did not disturb the government with his spiritual life, and he did not disturb the spiritual life because of the government. There is a clear secular idea that Jesus had, right? So you should not mix these church activities with the government, and government should not hinder the church activities. That's what I said. Jesus is more secular, 100%. And moreover, as I am promoting the Samata Rashtra in the country, the Samata Rashtra is the state of equality. Jesus is the best model for Samata Rashtra. Jesus is best model for Samata Rashtra. Jesus is best model for God of equality. Why? He never, that's what I said. The Christians also should start being friendly with the Hindus. Christians should be friendly with the Hindus. Christians start living with the Hindus and Muslims and your neighbors. Don't treat them as your neighbor. Don't treat them as alien persons. Don't create a separated Christian tribe. You be part of the Indian society. That's what I'm telling to the Christian brothers and sisters. That's what Jesus did also. He did not go away from the mainland society and created his own cult like a tribe. He did not do that. He went inside the society. He spoke to them, met them, discussed with them. That's what he did. In Galatians 3:28, what Jesus said, there is neither Jew nor Gentile, neither slave nor free, nor there male nor female. You all are one in Christ. This is what Jesus said. This is the best model of Samata Rashtra. Jesus said, equality is most important. No Jew, no free, no slave, no authority. Everybody is same. That's what Jesus said. In Galatians, Jesus lived vividly with everybody. He met the tax collectors. He discussed with the tax collectors in Matthew 9, 10, 13. What does that mean by met the tax collectors? Are they Christians? Jesus met the tax collectors. Are they Christians? No, right? They're not Christians. They're non-Christians. When Jesus met the non-Christians, they are friendly with the non-Christians, speaking to the non-Christians, chatting with the non-Christians, and then why the Christians are running away from the mainland society, and you are creating your own cult in India. Don't create your own cult, your own tribe in India, right? You be friendly with the mainland society. That's why then the Hindus will not attack on you. Why these Hindutva organizations are attacking on you? They're thinking that you are creating a separate cult in India. That's what they're saying, that even Mohan Bhagwatji, they all are saying that as long as you are part of the society, we don't have any issues with the Christians and Muslims. That's what RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat said. You're not being part of in the mainland society, you're creating your own cult. That's a complaint by RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat. Somewhat he is right. That we are trying to create a separate cult, going away from the mainland society, and you're creating your own cult. That's which even Jesus did not do that. Jesus said he didn't need the tax collectors. He dined with the tax collectors, right? Jesus dined with the tax collectors. Who are the tax collectors? They're not Christians, right? They helped lepers, healed lepers and foreigners. He touched a woman with some kind of disease. He met a Samaritan woman. Who are all these people? Are they Christians? Samaritan woman. Jesus met Samaritan woman. Is she Christian? No, right? Until and unless he met her, she is not Christian. After he met her, she realized Jesus and she understood he is God, and then she became Christian. But otherwise, when Jesus met her, he is a non-Christian. She is non-Christian, right? Jesus met non-Christians. When Jesus is meeting tax collectors, Samaritan woman, foreign woman, when he is meeting everybody, then why you people are running away from the mainland society, creating your own world? That's what I don't understand. The Christians need to rethink on this. Then the attacks will reduce. When the Hindus think that you are your friend, you are their friend, then why they will attack on you? If the Hindutva organizations treat that Christians are my friends, then why they will attack on you? So maybe they're thinking that you are not their friends. You're creating your own world and separate cult, and then that's why they're attacking on you. So I request all the brothers and Christian pastors and all, you need to change your little bit of teaching style and grooming up your disciples. When you're grooming up your disciples, you need to change your style of working. You have to make your church members as part of the mainland society. Be friendly with your neighbor Muslims, Hindus, and even non-Christian. Even some atheists are there in Indian society. You should be even friendly with them. Don't argue with them. That's what they believe. What you believe, they believe is different. Right? So being part of the society, we should grow in your own religion. That's what I advise on this Christmas Day to all my brothers and sisters. That's what I wanted to advise you. Okay. So finally, what I wanted to say is that you be secular, and as well as you follow the equality. That's what a Samata Rashtra, which we have to take it forward. When we call it a Samata Rashtra, people should not think that we are excluding someone. Samata Rashtra is not excluding someone. It is including everybody. Equality, that's what Dr. B.R. Ambedkar also wrote. Article 14, irrespective of their caste, creed, religion, everybody is same. Article 15, irrespective of their caste, creed, we should abolish discrimination. Article 16, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, everybody should be given equal opportunity. Article 17, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, abolish untouchability. Article 19, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, everybody should have freedom of speech. Article 21, everybody should have personal liberty irrespective of caste, creed, religion. And Article 25, everybody should have a religious freedom irrespective of their caste, creed, and religion. That's what even Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wrote everything in the Constitution. Whatever Jesus done, whatever Jesus did, all the principles were combined and kept in the Constitution by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So that's why I request Christian community, don't create a separate tribe, don't create separate cult in the Indian society. You be friendly within the society, be mixed with the Indian society, be friendly with our neighbor Hindus, Muslims and Christians, and don't create any division. Then first of all, the attacks will reduce. First of all, when they treat you, you are their friend, they will not attack. A friend will never attack another friend. They're attacking on you means that there's something they're not feeling, that you are not their friend. So you should be a little smart. Even pastors also should start doing that. Okay. And moreover, it should be more social than the spiritual. That's what Jesus did. He used the spirituality as a bridge between connecting the different societies. He used spirituality to connect different societies as a bridge. It should be social also. Jesus helped the lepers, blind, paralyzed. Thousands of people he helped. Then why you people are just sitting in the church and praying and going home, praying, going home, again going, praying, home, going home, and you're creating your own world. Neither you are helping your neighbor nor helping your the other people in the society. You are helping your own Christians. If someone comes to the church, you are helping them. You are not helping them Hindus. If you know that somebody is Hindu, you are not helping them. You are thinking that he is not our part of our member society. You should help everybody, right? That's what I said. Jesus, when he met tax collectors, he met paralyzed women, they all are not Christians. They became Christians later after seeing the power of Jesus. Then before that, Jesus met all non-Christians and helped them. Samaritans and everyone, right? So this is what I wanted to tell on this Christmas day. Once again, I'm telling you Happy Christmas to all of you. So don't force that. Jesus always invited. There's no force, no coercion. He said, come to me, all you are weary and burdened. That's an invitation. Oh, people, come to me. He invited, because he never forced anybody, right? You also don't force anybody, just invite them. If they like it, they'll come to you. Otherwise, you go into the society, make friendly with them and be friendly with the normal society, right? You don't neglect justice, mercy and faithfulness, love, care. These are all the important things of Jesus Christ. So you also start dining with the Hindus, Muslims, as Jesus dined with the tax collectors. You also go and have dinner with the Hindu brothers. Why you are separating yourself, creating a separate world, right? Jesus also engaged outsiders, right? A Roman centurion servant, Canaanite woman, Samaritan woman, all these are outside the world. Before he met, they are non-Christians. So you also should do something like that. So this is what I wanted to say for that. Happy Christmas to all of you again. On this day, you wish Happy Christmas to your neighbors, your neighbor Hindus, Muslims. If anybody is there, tell them Happy Christmas and be friendly with them. Thank you. Namaskar.